Simply Drawn here, and today we're drawing a deer wearing a scarf or a bandana. So I've put that as a reference for you, and we are starting with the top of the head, which is a gentle curve, almost a straight line. And they have a longer face than our other animals, so we're curving down like parentheses left and right, trying to keep it symmetrical. And then the bottom, right, it didn't come to quite a point, a little bit of a flat bottom, but the bottom is about the same size as the top of those parentheses. So then we're going to put on the ears right where the flat line touched the parenthesis, the angled line out, and their ears are medium sized. And now I'm going to do the end of the nose, what's the black of the nose, and I actually start with a little curve like a U and then put a rectangle underneath it. And a little line down to the mouth. So you can see how these could be so many different animals. If the ears were a little longer, it could be a kangaroo, right? You can see a lot of different animals. Adding the two eyes, and I'm putting them out at the widest part of their face because they're a prey animal. And I'm trying to do always something a little different, so you get something different, but put on whatever eyes you want. I'm leaving a little highlight in there, and then filling in black, but if you have more colors or more things, absolutely customize yours. I did just put them out at the wider part because they're a prey animal. And then on the head, I'm marking on each side symmetrical, where I'm going to do the color marking, where it's going to curve around the eye and connect to the black of the nose. So, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, right? So I marked where I'm starting them so they're kind of symmetrical, and then ending on the nose. And the antlers, again, so many different ways that you could do the antlers. I'm just making a gentle curve. They almost make like the letter V. And then when I put the lines on, it's almost like turns them into a Y. So I'm trying to keep them about the same. And I did one on the inside and one on the outside of each antler. Again, so many different ways to do them. And then this little curve that I'm trying to show you with my hand, that I'm putting in a curve right under the antler to what comes down the face on both sides. And I'm going to put in a little bit of texture, the 3 little dots coming down to 2 to 1, a little bit of texture to it. And I'm trying to keep things like, if you're going to keep it black and white, I'm just adding a little dots of texture on top. And then we're going to put the neck coming down, and I did it asymmetrical, long on one side, short on the other, because I knew I was going to do something with the scarf being asymmetrical on this one. So whether you want to think of it as an infinity scarf and not put the little bandana things on, but I did long on one side and short on the other, and wrapped it around to connect. So that would be the infinity scarf, but I did put a knot on it to tie it into a bandana. So I just started with a circle or an oval, and that's where it's like tied around each other, and then our little part where it's the ends of the points sticking off. And I put like a little V in there to show that the fabric is folded over. And then I'm going to divide the scarf with vertical lines, and then I did fast forward through the design on the scarf, so you could do whatever kind of design that you want. Doing a pattern, I did 4 different things in the pattern to show you the differences: horizontal lines, dots, triangles, and a loopy line. And then I just started again. But again, do whatever kind of pattern you want in your scarf. And that would be it if you just kept it as a black and white design. I did decide I wanted her to look a little more feminine, so I put in the little corners of the eyes, and I put in some little dots to soften up the face a little bit, and some eyelashes, but totally depends. Like, I tried to separate out if that is something that you don't want on yours. And I would just make the antlers thicker and black if you were going to keep it in the black and white, but I decided to go in and add some color. So it's kind of an orangey brown. And I left like she's got a little white on the neck and the front part. I just shaded down the outsides. And I put the pink in it so it goes with the group. And I put the same blue in it so then it goes with all the animals wearing the winter gear.